Hello and welcome. Today I'm doing a run for commemorating GDQ, or specifically agdq, uh, which for those who don't know is a bi-yearly, or is it semi? I think it's semi-yearly speedrunning event. It happens twice a year, once in the winter and once in the summer, and it's just a week of like speedruns 24/7, and the whole time they're raising money for charity, and it's really fun. And today's the last day of the summer event, agdq, or Awesome Games Done Quick. Like the third to last game just started, so it's like this game, next game, last game. Uh, so yeah, I'm running Beacon Pines first because I love running Beacon Pines and I haven't run it in a while, and second because I one day want to run this on the GDQ stage. That's a goal in my life I have. Uh, I also have a bowl of chips because I forgot I was doing this until like 5 minutes ago. Uh, and I sadly don't have a couch, which is something that GDQ, they have commentators who are on the couch behind the runner. I didn't think of that until an hour ago. If I thought about it like 2 days ago, I probably could have had one of my friends be over call with me on Discord, but I was just like, it's too late to try now. But yeah, I have chips. I probably won't eat them during the actual run though. So yeah, we're going to get started. I didn't actually get the game to the point where you can restart it right. Okay, so the timer starts when I hit new game. In three, two, one. Oh, it didn't start. This is annoying. Uh, I have to do some settings things. Add one. Why aren't you working? Yeah, my Stream Deck and my Live Split don't like working together. So now we actually start in three, two, one. I am going to set a sub goal, which is something I've never done before. If you guys can get me to 5 subscribers, I'm currently at 3, I think. But if you can get me to 5 subscribers, I'll make a tutorial on how to run this game. I'll probably do that eventually, even if you guys don't, because I want the community in this to expand and grow. And if you get me to 10 subscribers, I'll play the game slowly. The music for this game is just great. Yeah, I was lying about the chip thing because I only need one hand for most of the run. And if I do end up playing the game slow soon, I'll voice act the characters. I'm also thinking of building this in Minecraft, but I'm bad at building, so that's not gonna happen quite just yet. I am physically not allowed to beat my record on this run because I haven't run in like a week. I forgot, do you need to actually put it in the second time? I should maybe do a run of this game, because when I was first running this game, I was like, I tried to test it and see if it was slower to jump as you ran, and what I found was that it was, but I don't trust myself that much. So maybe one day I should just do a run where I run it where I just jump the whole time and see if that's faster. It might be. Oh, dang, that's low. Yeah, I'm really sorry about the chip noises. If any of y'all can guess what kind of chip I'm eating, I'll shout you out in the next video. You're not going to. I have weird tasting chips. Yeah, I've only ever found one glitch in this game, and it's like I've never found it playing. Did I talk to Mr. Wilder? I've never found it playing casually. So yeah, that's a mistake you make if you haven't played in a while. You need to talk to him. It's a waste of time if you don't talk to him before you walk over to Roxy, so that was a time loss. But I've only seen this glitch happen in speedruns, never in casual play. But what happens is, for some reason, sometimes characters' walk animations will get cancelled, and I call it the cha-cha slide glitch, because you slide to the left, you slide to the right, and I have invented a new rule. As one of the probably the only person who's actively running this game, I'm allowed to invent rules for speedruns. If you see that glitch, you have to start singing Cha Cha Slide. If you're doing like a race, and you can call it out happening on your opponent's screen, uh, and they don't notice it, they have to give you a quarter or a nickel. Depends on how much money they have on them at that point in time. I should have done this earlier. Minor like swearing and body horror and just horror in general warning. So like I almost never use speedrun.com, but when I have, I've never found like any issues with it, except for with small games. You can only become a moderator of the game if you have a run posted for it, and I assume you can become a moderator for the game if there's no runs posted. What this means is sometimes like one person will run a game and their friend will become a moderator on that game so their friend can run it and then just leave speedrun.com, and then it's impossible to get runs actually put up on that because there's one moderator and they don't look at the game, and you can't become a moderator yourself because none of your runs are getting put up. So if anyone out there has enough experience to do this, you should make this game Archipelago compatible. Archipelago is a website that allows you to do multi-game, multi-world randomizers. So it's like every time I get a charm, someone in a different game will get an item, and sometimes when people in other games get an item, I would get a charm. I think it would be really fun. The problem with Beacon Pines as a multi in an archipelago is you go into BK mode like constantly, like until someone finds Ponder, Chill, or Hide. You can't do anything in the game. I don't know what happens if you make it to grand jury without any charms. Usually the game forces you to not be able to go there by forcing you to go get charm. Chill. The chill charm. If you don't have the chill charm, does it just not let you leave the house? Oh, I probably flipped that a little early. Now that I've done both, playing like games normally and speedrunning, doing recording games, it's like usually it's longer. I usually do 2 hours since recording games normally, and when speedrunning, the one game I speedrun takes about an hour and a half, a little bit under if you're fast. But since speedrunning just requires like constant focus, the time seems to move so much slower when speedrunning. And that's my official 2 piece on uh, speedrunning versus just recording games, what it feels like. Sorry, my brain is now like, am I supposed to check the library? Yes, that's where I'm going. Uh, Now my brain is stuck on the idea of an archipelago of this game, and it's just like, where are all the charms that I don't normally get that I would need to grab in an archipelago? Because you want to check everything in an archipelago. I didn't grab the hide charm. I didn't grab the hide charm. I completely forgot you. There's one charm in this game that does not force you to get that you need to beat the game, and it's the hide charm. Doctor Strange. Bond. James Bond. I'm sorry, my brain is broken. I should be out of here already. Yeah, you can tell I'm rusty, because like all the little things I'm taking a little bit more time on. And I forgot to grab hide. So to save time on grabbing hide, I'm just going to wait until there's time that I'm forced to go upstairs, which I think there's at least one where like I walk upstairs and I'll be able to grab it before I need it. So that probably won't be that bad. Really, hide is just you just need to get it at some point, and usually I get it in the beginning just because that's easiest when to remember to do it. This is not where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, that whole I'm rusty at the game thing is still coming to bite me. Should probably also experiment with the routing there. There might be a faster way to route that. Now I want pizza. I love the little college cottage. It's a little college. Ah, it's tiny. It's a tiny college. They've got tiny chemistry majors. I think that was the right choice. Yeah. I was just a little bit worried because that's the hardest turning point for me to remember which way I have to go. This moment would be really emotionally charged if we weren't speedrunning. Oh wait, I have to grab this first before I go to bed. I was like, why won't it let me sleep? Let me sleep! Oh, I messed it up. I thought next round was the time when I have to the ball up there. So I did not set up for kicking the ball up there. And now we have massive time waste because I kicked the ball into a really bad spot. And keep on kicking into bad spots. Yet, since the ball gets kicked, whenever you get near it, if you're like me, it's really hard to set up that shot. So normally, if I had been aware of what was going on during that time, uh, I would have kicked it so it essentially came back to me and I could kick the bookcase. But I was just trying to set up to get to the bed again as fast as possible there. That was misclick. I didn't even know you could go into the Chronicle there. It teleports me out of the house. I thought that's where I was going to hide. I'm sure there's somewhere else. Nope, that's the wrong one. I'm good at my job. I'm so annoyed about that mismenuing. Menuing is so important in this game because it's like only time you can get any time save. Oh yeah, this is where I can grab hide. Aha. Someone needs to remix this. Oh yeah. I have to actually like notice that the sign is there. Ooh, that was bad, miss. My aim is off today. Oh, dang. I shipped these two. It would have been so funny if we had gotten the Cha Cha slide glitch right there. The glitch probably has a better name, but also glitches tend to only get names if they're funny, which that is funny, or if they're like useful for speedrunning. And since this one only turns up if you're speedrunning, as far as I'm aware, I think it's probably the movement, just moving the thing, is more consistently activated than the walking animation. And if you mash fast enough, sometimes it'll mess with that. Uh, Specifically, it's in cutscenes. So it's probably only been discovered in speedruns, and a couple other speedruns I've seen of this game did not. It didn't show up, which means there's a chance I'm the first person who discovered the glitch, which means I get to name it per disease rules. Uh, I was really slow at walking across that. Can you just walk? Well, that makes things easier for me in future runs. But anyways, people probably think I'm lying because they've never seen the glitch. The glitch is real. It happens. It will happen this run. I guarantee it. Like, we're only about halfway through the run right now. I wonder when AGD, no, SGDQ is, which is the summer version. Because if it's on the first, if it's nearby first day of summer, that would be hilarious. Because this game takes place on the first day of summer. Which means I could run this on my first day of summer, have that coincide with SGDQ and my first day of summer. I also want to submit a run to SGDQ, but I don't remember if they have a rule for like minimum age. She doesn't even pop in to tell her parents. She just leaves, which I find hilarious. They do it for family. I've never seen Fast and Furious. That is probably not what they sound like. Big war dump. The war dump ain't important. Should I take the risky strat or the safe strat? I'll try the risky strat once. Oh, missed my first shot. That's not a good sign. And that bounced weird. So the risky strat is to actually try and hit that, which would have saved time if I had hit it, but it would also save time now if I hit it. Oh wait, that's not a good sign. Uh, I just realized that I might not be capturing sound, which would be annoying. Ooh, I'm craving some chocolate. And that was a very slow getting to chapter 7, but I needed to grab me some Hershey Kisses because I have Hershey Kisses in my drawer. Oh yeah, I clicked it. Oh, I forgot to split for the beginner's guide. That's my bad. I need to talk to the bird. Yeah, so I always make a joke that he was only drugged here because he committed the ultimate sin. Eating jam with your bare hands. And yeah, it's true. Like I guarantee if he had grabbed like a slice of toast and put the jam on it, he would not have been drugged. Not accents, but just a second. The festival, the festival. We're going to the festival. The festival? You were just high. That's not a funny joke. I have to die then. Oh, again, a really dramatic moment if you aren't speedrunning. And this is a really emotional moment, even if you're speedrunning. But I think I might have accidentally made it so you guys can't hear my thing somehow. I don't know how I would have done that. I'm working with new headphones, so uh, sorry for all the people that can't hear this excellent music. This is just what happens when you go through puberty. I swear, I've seen this happen to like all my friends. They go from being like 5 feet tall to being taller than me. Stuff. Hmm. How's your headphones? Thank you. like a trap. We're kind of into the end game now. We're coming up on the end. I need to practice my commentary. I need to do a run and have really good commentary, and then submit it for GDQ. If anyone from GDQ sees this, please let me run for y'all. I would love to. You can even put me in the horror block, which I don't know what time it happens for you guys, but in my time zone, it's at like midnight to 3 a.m. I will run in the horror block. Honestly, I probably should be in the horror block. But yeah, for those of you unfamiliar with GDQ, is certain types of games are all put in a block. So this year they have block of games for just awful games. Like, why do these games exist kind of games. They had a whole block of those. Thankfully, it was late at night. And they also have like a block for horror games. I don't think they do any other blocks. But yeah. Also, the reason we grab hide at the very beginning is it makes menuing here earlier. I went to hide that time. Ah. I'm tired. I'm sorry. Oh, it does make menuing easier here. He is such a theater kid. Like, only a theater kid would be able to put on their resume. Last evil plot was foiled because I started presenting my evil plan dramatically. Not even the plan, he started presenting the main object the plan resolved around. I'm sad we never get to see Grandma throw down with someone. Like, from those noises, she's a menace with that cane. Cha cha slide! Slide to the left, slide to the right. Crisscross! Crisscross! Now cha cha real smooth. That was the wrong input. I was distracted by cha cha sliding. I actually don't remember reading anything in the official speedrun.com rules about which ending you have to get. I just kind of assumed it was this one. I should check. Like, it's totally possible that I could, like, save, like, 3 minutes on my fastest run if I just edit paste and then uh, just did malice there. There's a third ending there. It's not available to us. Oh yeah, go to the treehouse first. I am very rusty. If you hadn't noticed yet by this point. Although getting the cha-cha slide at the very end is super satisfying. It was really small, but if you were paying attention, you could have seen Luca slid. He did not walk, he slid. I actually have no idea if the song's actually called Cha-Cha Slide. That's just always what I've called it. I know too much about flowers. This seems like it's coming out of nowhere. I saw one of the trees, and I just looked at that tree, and I was like, that's a wisteria tree. Which is not something that someone should be able to recognize. Yeah, we're almost done. We're coming up on time in like a couple seconds. By a couple seconds, I mean like 30, but I wish I had done better. I'll do better next time. I'm pretty sure that still beats the world record, so like a horrible time for me beats the world record. Am I a little salty that I've not been given the world record yet? Yes. Uh, if you are the one moderator on speedrun.com for Beacon Pines, please, I beg of you, just randomly see this and go and give me the world record. But anyways, uh, I've had a good time. I hope y'all have had a good time. I'm sorry I was quiet today. I was a little bit tired and I was locking in because I hadn't done a run in a while. But I hope you have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna go have a good rest of my day. Probably gonna eat more of those chips because those chips are really good. But goodbye.